guys, I am trying something different today. So I'm going to do, yes, my face is just fine. This is how the camera's set up because I wanted to show the table. I'm like, hi you guys. Okay, so what I want to do today is I am going to do this, it's called, it's like a divine connection reading. So it's not pick a card, but it's a really, I really like it. It's like a divine connection. A connection you might have with someone else that is affecting you in multiple ways, in ways of healing, in ways of learning, in ways of growing, even might be in ways of going forth and doing your light work. So we are going to, this is just a divine connection, and so I do two sides. And so to break these sides up, I do a divine feminine side, and then I do a divine masculine side. And what happens is we have both of these energies. If you make it like that figure eight, we have a, it's kind of like the magician, the thing over his head, or in the strength card, the infinity sign over the head. It's like an 8. And it's your connection. But you have these energies inside of you too. You have a masculine energy. You have a feminine energy. So either side could work for you, and either side could be for someone else, or both of these sides could be parts of each of yourself, like your light side or your dark side, or your ego, your conscious and your non-conscious side, or it actually could be a person. So we're going to look into both sides, okay? So first we're going to get a message is how the divine feminine is feeling, and this is the divine feminine, and then how the divine masculine is feeling with this first card. This is just how, let's see how the divine feminine is feeling. Let's get one for the divine feminine. What do you come out? Divine feminine, what is the divine feminine feeling? Okay. So we have this for the divine feminine, and that actually, you know, it's you can kind of look at that by the tree. The divine feminine, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So right now, it's telling the divine feminine to imagine all the unwanted thoughts dissolving in a room. I actually did this morning when I was dissolving things with light. Sometimes you have to do that, and that's the energy right now for the divine feminine. So dissolve anything that's holding you back, that anything that's coming up that's not wanted, it's time to let that go, divine feminine. So on the divine masculine side, why did you get 2? Well, so we have 2 things. We have this one. We have this. And if you look at them, one of them says surrender. It says it's time we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And then it says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So the divine masculine is being asked to surrender. But he also knows that even though he's physically apart from something or someone, that spiritually they're still connected. Okay, so let's go over here. We're going to grab us some tarot cards, and this is, we're going to ask. I'm going to do either 2 or 3 cards, whatever comes out, whatever flies out at me. What the divine feminine needs to know right now. What does the divine feminine need to know right now? Wow. Okay. I said 3 or 2 or 3, but you had, is that supposed to be? I'm going to take it in reverse because it was reverse. Okay. So divine feminine, you have 4 cards that flew out. Right here. You have the reverse Page of Swords, which is saying that The Page of Swords is that person who's always looking for something, looking for information, trying to reach higher. And if you can kind of see this face, I'm going to turn it upright even though it's reversed. If you kind of look at that face, she looks really worried. And again, it goes back to, I think, the thoughts and worried about possibilities and what to do. And so that's why I think it's in reverse, because I think the feminine is really worried. She doesn't know what to do. She's not seeing the truth. She's, and do you see these crows in the air? Oh my goodness. You see these crows in the air? That is like your thoughts, like being in your head. And so you're really in your head right now and you're not seeing clearly. So it's saying, because you're not seeing clearly, but right after, wow, oh my gosh, you have judgment here. So you have come, judgment's right before the world, before ending. So, and if you look into that card, it's oh wow, look what's inside the scales. You have your heart and you have a feather, which your heart is not as heavy as you think it is. You are really in your head about things, and this judgment card is here to let you know that you are transcending. You are moving up. You are going through that spiritual process, but you don't feel like you are. And I think the reason why you haven't felt like you are is because you haven't fully healed yet. You haven't recognized the greatness inside of you. You don't see what has been poured into you, what you have poured into yourself. You haven't seen it yet. And again, oh wow, a nine of swords. Again, really in your head, you have to let what is holding you up and what's holding you back and the stresses in your mind, you have to let those go. You're really in your head about things, and it's time to kind of release those. It's time to let those go and really go back to this star and really go back into wanting to heal this and look over this, okay? This is what you need to know. You have to get out of your head. Everything is leading back to your thoughts and just playing things in your head right now. And so really mentally clearing yourself out, getting outside in nature, getting some movement and, working through that energy that's around you. You've got to get out of this, okay? All right, so for our Divine Masculine, what does he need to know? And that when I say he, it could also be she. It's just when I'm saying masculine, I'm going to say he. And when I say feminine, I'm going to say she. That's how it'll work out. Let's see if we can get one more. All right, we did. Wow. Wow, masculine. What is up? Your energy's... I have this feminine over here stressed the F out. Like, really in the head. And I have this masculine over here. Look at this. Two of Swords. Deciding it's time to make a choice. Knowing the choice that you have to make. Blindly going within and blindly following yourself within, because maybe you did surrender, and if you do surrender, you let go, things will work out. And if you surrender and you go inside, you will see the path you're supposed to go down. And I do see that, because after that you have this Page of Cups. So you are learning. You are learning what your gifts are. You are learning how to move forward in things. You are learning how to open up your heart. You are learning. Look at that. You are being curious about things. You're there, and that's beautiful. And as we go through this, I'm back. I just noticed something over here with the feminine. I'm going to go back over there and tell you something in a minute. You have, at the end, you have the Sun. So whatever you're doing, masculine, keep doing that. This is bringing you to where you need to be. This is bringing you to this very happy place, this very blooming place. This is shining lights on everything. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward in doing this, because that's beautiful. Okay, feminine. I came back over here because I wanted to, because I noticed something over here in the masculine. If you cannot kind of look on the masculine side, you can kind of see the colors actually in the background. It's kind of gray, not knowing, blindly going within. But as they go in, you can kind of see how the color changes in the background. Do you see that change in the background? The color is changing when they started opening up and surrendering. And then, even though we don't have that purple sky, we have a blue sky, but the sun took over it, okay? Whereas feminine, over here, it's yours. Look at the sky. It's cloudy and gray. This judgment is blue and frightening, actually. Those look like a whole bunch of ghosts and memories that you're not letting go of. Even though we have stars in the sky, it's still, you can still see the stars not like popping out of it like the sun does, okay? And then you're still, look at that darkness still. So really, really needing to clear this energy out, okay? So that's what you need to know, okay? So messages to the Divine Feminine. So these messages are for the Divine Feminine from her other side. So this is what the other side wants to tell you, Divine Feminine. This is what they like to say. This is like what they like to express and get out there. This is it. This is what they want to really come forward and say. And maybe, they will. Maybe they can't right now. So let's see what they want to say. Let's see. If we get a couple. Take this. It's 3. Okay. They want to say, one of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match in frequency with the other. Stay cautious of this, and if possible, try to help elevate it. So they're telling you your energy, this energy right here, is this sadness, this anger is showing, and it is showing up on this person, They're trying, to surrender and do this, but when you are sending this out, you have to stop sending this out. You have to kind of work through whatever this is and release your anger, release that sadness. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to have these feelings, but you have to release that. You have to work through that and go a step further, okay? Your other message is, I'm trying to figure out this connection. I've never experienced anything like it before. So this person wants you to know that, they don't know what this connection is. They're just like, I've never had this much love. I've never had this much connection with someone. And they want you to know that. And so send them love. I know it's hard to do, but sometimes you have to do that and to get out of your funk. And your last message is karmic ties. I'm assessing past life wisdom. It's helping me understand things with a new perspective. So they're doing the work. Remember I told you they're doing the work. They're doing the work. They are looking at their past life things. They are looking at things they've done in the past. They are looking at these things. They are looking at the karma they created. They are looking at this, and they want you to know this. So know that they are working. And so you, even though you've done your work probably, and you are like wondering where the heck are they at, what's going on, why haven't they contacted me, what's going on, you have to get out of your head about this. You have to find something else to do. Okay? All right, masculine. Oh, what would your feminine like to say to you? What would the feminine like to say to the masculine? Any more? Would she like to say anything else besides that? If I have any more, please. Okay, yep. We have two. Okay. We got communication. She says, when we're talking, things just come out of my mouth, and afterward, I'm not even sure what I said. So, sometimes she feels like, you know, things just come out, and she probably wants you to know that if she is in her head about things, that don't take some things that come out seriously, because maybe it's the anger, or maybe it's the frustration, or the sadness. Maybe it could be anything. So she doesn't know, and sometimes the throat chakra is not clear and not producing things that it needs to. So just know that. The next thing the feminine wants to say to the masculine is, I want to hold you in my arms and feel our bodies unite as one. That's a sweet message. That's all sweet and stuff right there, like coming through all nice. So we have those messages. What a beautiful thing. That was beautiful. Okay, so I have a card that something the feminine needs to work on right now. Something the feminine needs to work on. Okay, what is the feminine? Tell us something that the feminine needs to work on. Oh, just one thing. Give me something the feminine could work on. Wow, that's too many. Okay, there we go. For the feminine, it says we have this chaser card. So saying the chaser is in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. So something that the feminine needs to work on is not being codependent on anyone. Just kind of knowing yourself, and also work on that abandonment fear. A lot of times, you know, we get codependent because we have that fear from, usually it stems from childhood, of being abandoned, or being, you know, someone leaving us. So that's something that the feminine needs to work on and heal on, is the abandonment wound, being codependent. Okay. So for the masculine, something the masculine needs to work on. What's the masculine need to work on? Is that the card? No. Something masculine needs to work on, please. Something masculine needs to work on, please. Why do I keep getting a whole bunch of them? I think it's this one that keeps going like this. Okay. The snake. The masculine got the snake. Interesting. It says competition, enemy, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So, so this masculine right over here on this side, this masculine side, I actually think this masculine is a woman. This is, I really feel, oh, yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this masculine over here is actually going to be a woman in the masculine energy. Okay? Because it says the other woman in competition. Or this is a masculine, he has another woman, and he has somebody he's constantly looking over his shoulder. Something's going on. Something's going on with the snake. Snake's not always bad, but this one with this wording is something's going on that this masculine doesn't know about, and it's telling you to just look over your shoulder, to, you know, be clever, and know that you do have people around you who are not there for your highest good. Okay? Alright, so last thing we're going to look at, because when you have divine connections, Divine connections are called to do divine work. So that means that your connection is not the only thing that's here for you to connect. You're also here to do some work into this world and do light work in this world. So I want to look and see what is some light work that the divine feminine could be doing, and then also the masculine. So for the divine feminine, what could some work could the divine feminine be doing? Some work. Okay. Wow. Okay. So the divine feminine, you have smoke, which underneath it says prayers. And if you kind of look, you see that flame. That I do think that's smoke, but it also looks like a blue flame to me, like this blue flame. I've never gotten this smoke card before. I'm gonna look that up and see what it says. Kind of prayers, but I know prayer. With prayers, I'm thinking you need to have faith, and also going within. See results, have faith. Yeah, it's all about having faith and trusting. It's the divine feminine's time to, get out of your head and really trust the process, and just keep putting your wisdom and faith in a higher power. Because I think you're already doing your light work, divine feminine. So right now, what you need to is have faith and trust that everything is working out for your highest good. It's all coming to where it needs to be. Okay? All right, for the masculine, for the divine masculine, your light work you should be looking at and maybe walking towards. You got two. You got a fortune cookie and a shooting star. Are you getting lucky right now? What is going on? So we have fortune cookie and shooting star. So I don't know. And the shooting star underneath it says confirmation. And the fortune cookie is fortunates. So I'm thinking you're supposed to, with the fortune cookie, it's like looking towards your fortune, building your abundance. And then the shooting star with this confirmation is yes, it's coming. And that's a confirmation of it. So let's look at those really quick. The this message marks as a good omen for all involved. Yeah, everything will be accessible, everything you put forward. So that in the shooting star is confirmation. So anything you put forth and anything you work towards there's going to be confirmation that it's going to work out. So it's saying anything you do is going to work out. So just do it. I'm looking at my little bird friends out there too. Okay, guys. That was this beautiful message I had for you today. Remember, these messages are timeless. They also are general, so it may or may not resonate with you. So leave what did not go with you and take what you need. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. If you want, please like, comment, and you can subscribe. You guys have a great one. Bye.